Good morning, class. Chapter When I was 12, we have started, and in that, we have discussed how R.K. Lakshman is actually describing his childhood memories, especially his hobby, how his hobby become his profession, his occupation. He has described through some examples from his childhood. Like when he was 12, at the time when he was in the school, what is that, Kannada Municipal School. Okay, so in that school, how he spent his days and how that time that student teacher relationship, and especially the focus teacher, arithmetic teacher, how he looked, how his behavior was, and how it is difficult for them to face them, though they know all the answers and all these all things he has discussed clear. And one last where we have stopped, there we have discussed up to Mr. Lakshman's what that he was punished because during the class he was just uh, carried his hobby, this caricature. What is that? Funny pictures of the human beings, isn't? So during that class, what he was doing, he was just drawing the picture of a tiger, but the tiger is actually to him that arithmetic teacher. Clear? So like that he has done. After this, we have actually discussed page number 96. Up to this, he was punished. That up to this we have discussed. After that, let's see what was there. There was the time I realized the art of caricature. So when he was punished for that picture, and when the arithmetic teacher come to know that the author is actually painted his picture in the picture of a tiger, that time he understood that he is having this hobby. I saw, my God, indeed he does look like a tiger. So he said that when he was thinking about him, he is actually look like a tiger. So it is true. My attempt was not to draw a tiger, but I drew the face of a tiger subconsciously as an extension of the man's personality. You can see he is seeing the personality of that arithmetic teacher, particular arithmetic teacher, but in his mind it was going on, he is like a tiger. So he don't want to draw the picture of a tiger, but unintentionally, without his knowledge, he just drawn the picture of that arithmetic teacher in the face of in the extension of a human being. Personality is the arithmetic teacher, but the face or everything is like a tiger. So unintentionally, he just drew this picture. Unintentionally, he just drew this picture of that arithmetic teacher. So he was very shocked, and that time only he realized that he is having that capacity to draw caricature and all. Clear? After that, you see, from then on, it almost become a hobby for me to liken human figures to inanimate objects or animals. So he is drawing that these human figures with the objects and animals. Inanimations is actually known as inanimate. Clear? You might ask what it is that relates things or creatures to personality. Means we are actually very curious about these things, that how it can be matched with the personality. Like totally, our arithmetic teacher is actually totally different from a tiger. But how he matched this both the characters, it is actually the capacity. I used to stand and watch the city bus. Sometimes he used to stand and watch the city bus. It always looked like someone I knew. So he is just framing that school bus, a city bus is actually look like someone else. And people spilling out of the bus began to take the shape of a giraffe or a monkey or a Cadillac belonging to one of the Maharajas of Mysore, which used to stand in the porch next door. So he is just imagining everything here, how they looked, how it can be look like that and all. To me, it looked like a prince. So for him, the city bus is look like a prince. And there is a personality that gets rubbed off onto inanimate objects, and he can just imagine that city bus with the personality of a prince and can draw it. Even today I feel that I got nothing out of that 2 plus 4 minus 1, but he said that from the arithmetic he gained nothing, but I gained something invaluable that day in the classroom. And that day he actually got some valuable things about himself, that really he is having this kind of capacity. I'll tell you of another incident that is connected with the art of caricature. Another incident. So one incident cover two incidents actually he said. One is about that arithmetic teacher. Another one is the city bus. And afterwards he said another related with that. The art I have chosen is one which rubs everyone on the wrong side. From the prime minister to the policeman, from the president to the priest, they are all ridiculed. That is my profession. So long as it's about others, people like it. Means nowadays you can see in the news and all, with the help of the caricature, people used to discuss about the politics and all, isn't? So similarly, the poet is doing the same thing. Even he didn't reveal that, but from the policeman to the priest, from the prince to the prime minister, everyone is actually ridiculed by his caricature. Clear? It is his profession, and though the people liked it very much, he doesn't care about her. Clear? So up to this only. Read this up to this. Two incidents we come to know. One is the arithmetic teacher's incident, another one is the city bus, and one more he is going to say that we'll discuss in our next class. Clear? So up to this, read. Try to understand what the author wants to say. Clear? Thank you, class.